Managing money can be a very significant challenge for young adults with ADHD, and it creates an especially painful burden for parents. Here are some reasons that will help explain why managing money is so hard and how to help your teen do better with their dinero. I'm Annie Adjin. I'm a certified ADHD coach. I help parents, teenagers, and college students understand ADHD, learn to manage ADHD, take responsibility for it, and ultimately harness some of the many gifts that come with being neurodiverse. One of the hallmark symptoms of ADHD is impulsivity. And in my coaching experience, impulsive spending and compulsive shopping are two of the most detrimental manifestations of the symptoms of this complex medical condition. In addition, ADHD also affects executive functioning skills, which are absolutely critical for effective financial management. So ADHD is known to be a planning disorder, and that means planning for a rainy day just is not in the ADHD cards. I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why managing money is difficult for adolescents with ADHD. And I'm also going to share with you 5 strategies for improving financial literacy and management. Reason number 1 at the very top, again, is impulsivity. As I mentioned, young adults with ADHD often struggle with impulsivity, and it leads to spontaneous and unplanned purchases. This tendency toward impulsive spending can quickly deplete funds well before their next paycheck or allowance hits. The next explanation is difficulty with planning and organization. Those are executive functions. Effective money management requires careful planning and organization. You know that. And that's why teens with ADHD find it really hard to create and stick to a budget. It's hard to keep track of expenses, really hard to organize financial documents. ADHD makes it all hard, really hard to remember due dates, account balances, and spending limits. The third explanation is procrastination. Procrastination is like an ADHD plague. Delaying bill payments, putting off financial planning, or neglecting to review bank statements, it all results in late fees, overdraft charges, and missed financial opportunities to save for the future. We also see a tendency for emotional spending in brains with ADHD. ADHD is accompanied by emotional dysregulation, so spending money is often a coping mechanism for stress and even for boredom. Just like gambling, with every purchase, large or small, there's more abundant dopamine that tempts them even further. And it's super tough for the ADHD brain to delay gratification. The ability to delay gratification is often very much impaired, and it's going to make it very challenging for adolescents with ADHD to save money, and especially hard to resist an immediate desire in favor of a long-term goal. Help is on the way. Now we're going to cover the strategies to help improve financial management. Despite all of those 5 challenges that we just covered, young adults with ADHD, they can also adopt strategies to improve their financial management. They can learn new skills, and they can start with these next 5 strategies. The first is set clear, realistic budgets. Work on creating a simple budget that accounts for all the necessary expenses, but also allows for discretionary spending. You can use budgeting apps like Monarch or YNAB, and that will help kids track spending and help them stay organized. Also, automate as much of the finances as you can. You can automate bill payments as well as monthly savings, and you can even make a transfer from a checking account into the savings account. That's automated, so the ADHD brain is never asked to do anything. Visual reminders and incentives always work as well. Use visual aids such as charts, lists, reminders to keep track of financial tasks and deadlines, all the things that you've been using with your child since day one. Also, mom and dad, you can set a weekly check-in with your teen and look at accounts together. And then you can also do some account reconciling together. Feel free to throw in some incentives, like matching their monthly savings, as long as they don't touch it. Limit impulse purchases. Implement a waiting period before making non-essential purchases, and that will help to reduce impulsive spending. This can be as simple as waiting like 24 hours before buying something. Almost all of my young adult clients I coach, they put discretionary purchases on hold at the store for 24 hours, no matter what. If after 24 hours they still really want that thing, and they can also justify it in their budget, then they can go back and make the purchase. But 9 times out of 10, they no longer feel a burning desire to acquire that thing. Seek professional help. match up your son or daughter with a financial advisor or work with an ADHD coach, and they will provide guidance and accountability in managing all of life, but especially their finances. Also, stimulant medications are commonly prescribed for individuals with ADHD, and they are shown to reduce impulsive behaviors. So don't hesitate to seek out your medical professionals as well. By understanding the unique challenges that ADHD presents relative to financial management, parents and young adults can work together and they can develop more effective strategies that result in more financial success. I will tell you though, mom and dad, you definitely need to create an oops fund sooner than later for the inevitable emergencies, because no matter how sharp your teen's skills get, your ADHD child will still occasionally find themselves in a pickle that only parental bailout money will fix. But with patience, practice, and all the right supports, you can get from dinero doom to financial freedom. Remember, it's not just about controlling spending, but also about empowering your teen or young adult to build systems and practice those systems and habits that will all serve them throughout their entire life. These skills are best taught by a certified ADHD coach like me. Don't forget, I'm always in your corner, and you're always welcome to a complimentary coaching session with me. You just sign up on my website, AnnieAdjen.com. With the right medication, tools, and guidance, your teenager can navigate their financial journey with confidence and resilience. I wish you all A's in this lifelong financial endeavor with your teenager.